Hello, Forex traders. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn Forex with Davidson. In today's video, we are going to be looking at GBP USD charts. We are going to look at what's happening in the Forex market. We are going to look at how we can position, and we are going to look at how we can jump into the market, to make good profits, right? So, but before then, if you are seeing my video for the first time or you are listening to me for the first time, my name is Davidson, and on this channel, I come on board here every week to give you weekly chart analysis, to analyze the market with you, to show you what's going to happen in the forex market and how to strategically position yourself, to what's going to happen so that you can have a better entry, right? And also subsequently, I create educative content on forex strategies, trading strategies. There are a lot of strategies out there. We have the SMC, we have people trade just support and resistance. I mean, a lot of strategies, but you do not want to just know all of this and don't know how to use them, right? So on our subsequently video, that is what I do. I teach you how to apply these trading strategies, to your trading journey, and how it's going to help you and how to use it. And I want to advise, you have to stay with one strategy because you don't want to jump from one strategy to another. The same trading strategy that makes you money is the same trading strategy that's going to make you losses. So you want to stick to one, right? So that being said, let's go into the business of today. Today we are going to be looking at GBP USD, and right on my chart now we are going to go to the daily time frame. And as you all know, I love to work with the top-down analysis. What is top-down analysis? Top-down analysis gives me the opportunity to see the market in a broader point of view, right? So I can see my market, what's happening, even down to, if I look at my time stamp right here, right back into March, April, May, June. I can see what has been happening. I can see that the market has been in an upward movement. The market has been going upward, right? So this is what is going to inform my decision before I take any decision, either a buy decision or a sell decision. I have to know what's happening in the forex market before I do that, right? And looking at the market clearly, we can see that the market is trending upward. Now, how do you know a market that is trending upward or a market that is trending downward? And remember, we have three types of market. We have the market, we have a bullish market, we have bearish market, and we have sideways market, or otherwise called ranging market. So just for clarity, let me do this. So when the market is trending upward, we tend to have a high, a low, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Why? So because this high is higher than the previous high. So that's why we call it higher high, because this high is higher than this high. Same thing to the lows. This low is higher than this low, so we call it higher lows. So same thing in a downward market. When the market is trending to the downside, we tend to have something. We have a high, you have a low, a lower low, and we also have the sideways market where the market just move to the sideway. So there's no decision, nothing is happening. The market is just moving, 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 moving. It's not breaking to the upside, and it's not also breaking to the downside. It's just moving. So this is, and I want to advise, when you see that a market is in this movement, please stay away, because the market is still deciding what next to do. Okay, should I break to the upside? Should I break to the downside? So this movement is simply called the ranging movement, and it happens most. You can also call this when you, or you can also say that the bulls and the bears are fighting, right? So the bulls and the bears are fighting. So if the bears win, the market is going to go to the downside, and So if the bears win, the market will go to the downside, and if the bulls win, the market is going to go to the upside. So you want to wait for a breakout either to the upside or to the downside for you to take your decision, right? So that is that. So let's go back to our chart. On a daily time frame, the first thing I want to do is to mark out my highest high, which is this high. So if you zoom in right now, you see that this is the highest high the market has gotten to in this recent trend. This is the highest high. So I want to mark out this high, and I want to mark out the lowest low. This is the lowest low right there. So you can see I mark this out, and even this low right inside here, I have also marked this out. Right? Why? Because these are levels that I'm going to pay attention to, right? So even right inside the chart, I'm going down to 4 hours right now. So 4 hours gives me the the opportunity, for me to mark out key levels. Now, what are key levels? Key levels are levels where things are happening. That is where, because where things are happening is where you want to be. That's where the market is moving from, right? So you want to travel from where you are. You have to go to the airport, to get board a plane to travel to where you want to travel to. Now, so where the market is happening, so at that point, that's where you want to be, so that you can take off when the market is also taking off, right? So we have this key level here, we have this level. You can see how I mark this out. And one thing I want to tell you guys is you must learn to keep your chart clean and simple. Clean and simple. You can see my chart is so clean and sweet. Oh my god, I feel like licking this. So on my chart right now is the GBP USD chart on the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, I've been able to mark out my key levels, and after marking out my key levels, I go down to the 2 hour time frame. Now on the 2 hour time frame, it also gives the opportunity to also see what's happening. You can see that we have a trend line here. Market came into this trend line, came into the second time, came into the third time, and at the fourth time, it broke down back into another key level. So what's happening here? Market came into this key level, retrace back to the resistance level, back to the support, break to the support, and to see what's happening there, let's go down to the 1 hour time frame, right? So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that market has broken out. Something like this happened. The market has broke out, retest. So we are waiting for a confirmation. So the confirmation has happened. So a break and retest, and we are coming right into this level. And don't forget that on the 4 hour time frame, this level is actually the last level that we have, the last key level we have here. So if the market comes here, that means we are, so what we are looking at right now is market coming into this market, trading down to this level. Then we can take our next decision if we are going to trade back to the upside, or if we are going to continue downward, right? So right now on GBP USD, that is what I can see. And the people, and if you are in my community, the trading community, we know that this is what is happening in the trading community, So for the past since for the past 3 to 4 days now, we've been making a lot of money from GBP USD, because GBP USD has aligned so well. You can see how sweet this is looking. So we've been taking trades at every point of reversal, at every point of interest. And my next view on GBP USD is GBP USD coming straight down here. So then, so once it gets here, we can decide if we are going to trade back to the upside, or if we are going to trade to the downside. So waiting for the market to get there, then we can decide. But for now, this is what we are looking at on GBP USD. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are yet to join our trading community, I have one of the fastest growing community of forex traders. And when I talk about fastest growing community of forex traders, I'm not talking about numbers. I'm talking about profitability. I have one of the biggest community of traders who are profitable. Profitability is the goal, right? We're not after the number or how many people know profitability, right? So you want to join one of the most profitable community in the world, in the space of trading, in the space of the forex market. You want to click on the link in the description of this video to join the community. So I'll see you on the inside. So this is what's happening in the forex market right now, and it's looking really juicy, and I'm going to wait for this to happen and we take our next trade. So that is that for today's video, and I'm going to catch you next time. Bye for now.